24. Klesha karma vipaka ashayaihi aparamrishtaha Purusha vishesha Ishvara. Purusha vishesha. Vishesha means special, Purusha means soul. You know? So you have a Purusha? You have a Purusha? I have a Purusha. We all have Purushas. Remember yesterday we were talking about how they are identical in quality but different in quantity, like 2 glasses of water. In this glass and that glass, the water is the same but different. Okay? So he says Ishvara is a special Purusha. What makes him special? Klesha, karma, vipaka, ashayahi, aparamrishtaha. Aparamrishtaha means he's unaffected by. What is he unaffected by? Klesha, karma, vipaka, ashayahi. This cycle of influence. Okay. Questions?
So, death.
Sorry, what?
I'm just saying I get Buddhism mixed up with Hinduism sometimes, just like samsara.
Yeah.
So, would you call the cycle samsara
It's a
cycle?
very good question.
Because, like, aren't you tied to a birth through karmic activity? Like,
Yes.
because the
This is slightly different than that. We'll get there in 2 minutes. Almost there. You have a question?
Well, so God doesn't die and therefore is not involved.
You are interpreting, that's going to be said in 26. We're not there. This is 24. God is a special soul. What makes him special? In our daily activity, klesha, karma, vipaka, ashaya. Klesha means one of the kind of root afflictions. I don't like that word. In the second chapter, Patanjali talks about 5 problems: avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha. And he says that the cause of all our suffering comes down to misperception. Because of misperception, we think that we are our bodies and our minds. We call that asmita. Because of that, we then get attracted to things. We have a positive experience of something, we want to repeat it, we go running after it. Or we have a negative experience of something, we want to avoid repeating that, so we stay away as far as possible from those kinds of situations. And fear. Anytime one of our actions, karma, is based on a klesha, the vipaka, the result, will be suffering. Okay? So this is what happens in our daily life. You act, there's a result. There is some kind of impression left on you as a result of the action, as a result of the result. These things accumulate, and over time, they form our patterns and our perception, our personalities, etc. So, anytime that an action is based on misperception, the result is going to be negative. Why is Ishvara a special Purusha? Why is he a special soul? He's never been affected by this chain of suffering that comes from misperception.
Can't that also be a positive series of events?
Yes. Except that it starts with klesha.
Okay.
So if this started with viveka,
Okay. Clear.
viveka, karma, vipaka, ashaya, then, and these are influencing each other.
Okay.
So we have an event that happens, or we do something. The result that comes from that, the impression that's formed, influences our future actions. It also influences our perception of future events. In other words, Ishvara never had any misperception. He's never suffered. So that makes him special. The rest of us have had a little bit of that. Does this make sense?
Well, let's know a little bit more about him.
Okay. Yes.
Why,
This is number 1 of
How to
3.
set his life so that he can manage
Sorry?
How to set things up, so.
How do you get there?
See the little one?
Yes, as a matter of Yes.
Sure, that.
Yes. What? Is that clear?